Today we're going to be talking with some of Huawei's key customers about smartphones, the headaches they present for mobile broadband operators, and the solutions that can help them rest easier. Talking specifically about your network, what are the major challenges that you face with smartphones?
So smartphones brings challenges for sure. The most important challenge that we faced is signaling load on our Node Bs and also on the RNCs. And the second one that we're facing is also dedicated resources on our Node Bs as well to support very short calls for a small amount of data as well.
The absolute number one for us and for all operators is the challenge that we've got with signaling load. We see that the volume load is increasing at around 50% over the last 12 months, but our signaling traffic has risen by 300%. So that's a six-fold increase, which is a real concern for us.
How does your company plan on resolving these challenges?
Actually, we deployed a few solutions already. Certain solutions like Cell PCH was introduced, NS Fast Dormancy feature, which is a solution from Huawei, was also introduced to reduce signaling and also dedicated resource usage as well.
From Huawei, we are planning to have the enhanced fast dormancy and also Cell PCH features. But also we need to look at capacity adjustments to be sure that all the bottlenecks in our network are dimensioned in the right manner.
Another thing that we've done is we've deployed a feature called preemption, and it's really around making sure that if you're on a circuit switch call, you're prioritized over data and you are given resources at the sacrifice of some other data service, so that you can always get on and make that voice call.
I think terminal vendors or terminal companies work very closely to 3GPP releases or vendor releases and bring the new features at the same time, and that's why this kind of things solving smartphone problems.
What new smartphone-related issues do you expect to arise with LTE and EPC network deployment?
First and foremost, we will have to deal with the new security domain that we're going to see brought in by LTE and EPC specifically. It really opens up the network from a control point of view to the normal internet and the security concerns there. So fundamentally we're going to have to do a lot from a security point of view, and then as we always see in terms of the traffic and the signaling loads that we're going to experience.
The way 4G works is that not all the network controlled, you cannot control everything through the network. You need the application also to work together with the network as such. I think that's some of the findings we have done so far, that you cannot sort it out with the network alone.
But what I can foresee as a challenge for smartphones will be interrat between LTE and HSPA.
How does your company plan to cooperate with terminal vendors and internet service providers in the future to resolve these smartphone-related challenges?
I think that the best way to do that is to start a technical forum between the vendors, operators, OEMs, and also application developers in order to make sure that everybody's understanding the challenges of smartphones and the impact that they could have on network capacity.
So it's not only smartphones, it's dongles, but I think in general it's all devices where we need to have a much closer, you could say, interaction and dialogue to secure that these devices are actually behaving the way we would like it in the network.
The application developers are making an application that's a rich experience for the customer, but they're not taking any consideration to how that might impact the network and drive higher signaling load. And I think it's important that we provide collectively as operators and as vendors some education, some hints, maybe even some code for the application writers to use, so that their applications work extremely efficient on our network and minimise that signaling load.
Forums such as this one is absolutely essential for us as a telecommunications community to learn from each other's challenges and to try and address the issues. I think we don't really know what to expect yet, so it's really going to take a collective effort from the industry to come up with the answers.